General Hospital, as you know, is a private institution. We are not obligated to accept uninsured patients who have not demonstrated an ability to pay.
Am I missing the protocol?
Yeah, the protocol is to provide emergency care to trauma patients and work out the payment later.
But in this situation, we have liability issues to consider, as well as the possibility of exposing the hospital staff to a potentially fatal disease.
Right, that's why we take precautions.
She also presents a substantial risk to the other patients.
April's not going to be mixing any bodily fluids with anyone anytime soon.
Nurse Johnson, please arrange for a transfer to county.
Miss Sneed, have you happened to notice that very large building on the other side of the quad? The Stone Cates Memorial AIDS Wing?
That facility provides outpatient services, not critical care. This April Gilbert has end-stage AIDS, which has gone untreated for some time, probably due to lifestyle choices.
Or due to the fact that she can't afford to go to the doctor.
And about the lifestyle choices, if you're implying that she deserves...
We all make choices, Dr. Drake. If you do that, I'll have both your
Get her out of here now.
You and that nurse have already commandeered a patient for surgery against a court order.
That's what we call saving lives here at the hospital.
Yeah, well, you know what? There is no life to save. She's terminal. And if you operate on her, you are exposing the hospital staff to an infectious disease and risking a lawsuit that could shut down this hospital. I cannot allow you to do that.
I'm going to either do it here or in the OR or on the sidewalk. It's your call. But she is not dying.
All right, I lied about you and Diego, okay? I messed up, and I'm really sorry. So hate me if you want, just don't hold it against Dylan.
I'm not holding anything against anyone. I just want to get through my shift. Late, again.
Well, good thing there are no customers. Except Dylan. He is here to see you, not me.
Listen, I hate what you did, but I understand why you did it. You were so desperate to have Dylan, you felt you had to lie to get him. You've wanted a boyfriend since Elvis, right? I shouldn't have been surprised, but if anything, I should be thanking you. You being desperate to want to believe Lulu just proves we're better off apart, Dylan.
Do you love me?
I am way too young to know what love really is. And so are you.
I love her, though. You know why? Because even after everything you did, she was nice to you.
What was I thinking? Lying, covering, tying myself in knots, doing all that just to get you.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah. I was pretty shaken up, but you made me feel safe. You've been wonderful.
Oh, it's my fault that you're here.
Lucky, you saved me. That's all that matters.
Are the girls all right?
Yes.
What's the big emergency? What are you doing home?
Were you ever planning on telling me that your brother is bipolar and that 2 of my daughters, not to mention my husband, might be affected by this?
Who told you?
Carly. I happened to run into her at the hospital. She was concerned about Morgan and thought that perhaps I might be concerned about my own family.
Okay. Look, I was planning on telling you. It's just he was just recently diagnosed. That's all. I was going to tell you. I was going to.
I don't suppose you noticed that I was at the office until 2 a.m. researching on the internet.
This is why I didn't tell you, Alexis. I knew you'd overreact.
How you interpret my concern is irrelevant. You should have told me.
Oh, you know what? Well, instead of attacking me, why don't you go off on the person who has kept Sonny sick for so many years? The same person who was trying to keep him from getting treatment now.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I heard that Sonny got an official diagnosis. He's bipolar and it can be hereditary.
How'd you find out?
Alexis. Carly told her she's terrified that one of her little girls could
wind up getting the illness as well. And, I really started to think about it, and I realized that my little girl could have had it too, and that's when it became really real to me, Jason. What she's going through, it's just, it's terrible.
The good thing is bipolar disorder it's not fatal. So if the kids have it, they can get treatment.
How has that worked for Sonny?
He wants to set a good example for his kids.
Good. So he's going to go to treatment and take his medication?
Yeah.
Good. It'll be good for Christina if she has it.
Yeah. You would help her. Anyway, you're a sister. You've been through so much, and you're still standing. You'd teach her to do the same.
You always know exactly what to say. Jason, you gotta stop this. Okay, you gotta stop, because it would be so much easier if you were a jerk all the time and you just didn't care about me.
I'm always gonna care about you, Sam.
Why don't you just tell me to leave town and never come back? Just walk the other direction when you see me, okay?
I'll try to stay away from you from now on.